Good morning, Midwest Mania guests. Today's episode, we're here with Ron Angelo of Treadhunter magazine. Ron, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's Ron Angelo from Treadhunter magazine. It's awesome to be back on your show, Justin. I love what you're doing, and obviously we've got a lot to talk about.
I appreciate you coming back on. If for the listeners out there, he started this traditional bow hunting magazine almost a year ago, and it's if you're into old school nostalgic printing, it's like outdoor life, field and stream, sports and fields from the 50s all the way to the 70s. It's that style of magazine. There's not that many advertisements in it. It's great. Ron, would you like to fill us in?
Yeah, you did a great job. So, yeah, I mean, like you said, Treadhunter magazine, we're focused right now on talking and sharing stories from people who do traditional bow hunting. Obviously, now we're getting into fly fishing and fishing, and we really want to cover a wide range of things that fall under traditional hunting, and that could be quite a lot of things. So obviously the tip of the spear always will be traditional bow hunting. But we really do want to cover other things that are really exciting that are not just traditional bow hunting. I mean, the last issue we had, High Country Volume 2, we had a guy from Idaho who does hound hunting, and he talked in great length about the dangers and the risk that comes with hunting with hounds. And we obviously yourself with the next one, Volume 3, the Great Lakes, are touching on fly fishing. We're breaking into things that a lot of people who do bow hunting have a lot of core overlapping interests. So we're really excited about the future, where we're going with this. Like you said, we go with that old school look. All the stuff was the inspiration was going with, like you said, the old 1950s field and streams and outdoor life. So we really want to give it a gritty edge to it, and this is definitely not going to be stuff that you can get anywhere else. It's going to be, we really want to keep it exciting, gritty, kind of dangerous in a sense. It's adventure driven. So I'm not sure if I got anyone hooked on it, but that's just the Treadhunter magazine.
Yeah. Let's talk about the magazine. It just popped in my head, adventure and dangerous. Do you guys think you're gonna do any dark continent like Africa, just a issue dedicated to African bow hunting?
Oh yeah, we got that planned.
Okay.
African bow hunting for 100%. Big game, big danger. I mean, obviously there's tons of stories that come from Africa, and we're gonna have to go there more than once for a theme, because like I didn't actually say before, I think what makes it a little bit different is that we're not doing something that's a seasonal based, where it's a spring hunt, fall hunt kind of deal. Everything is based on a theme, which means that we could be going to different places, and just a whole magazine volume to focus on a particular area or theme. So it's ultra specific about an area or two. For instance, the Great Lakes is what's next, and that's a big area. All of that stuff hunts happen in that region. So it's kind of regional in a way rather than seasonal. Africa is 100% happening.
Now, did you think it would take off like how it did?
I was super nervous, to be perfectly honest with you. It was the story kind of behind it is kind of crazy. It was something my wife and I wanted to do for a bit, and I've had the idea for quite some time. But I mean, the reception to the first volume was just incredible. It was just there was so much. I got to be honest, there was so much that happened before the launch of it that was just. It was mind blowing, the amount of adversity that we faced just to even get that out. We had everything go wrong beforehand, everything. I'll need a whole show to talk about all the stuff that happened beforehand. But when we launched it kind of just with let's just kind of make 750, and hopefully that works. And that worked out great. We did it a really limited edition run. That was at least the intention. And we sold it out. And we did a reprint of it, and we made it a little bit different. It was more or less the same magazine. We just added some stuff differently that people who backed us right from the beginning had exclusively, and this one was slightly changed, so it was more like a second run. But we sold that out too. It worked out better than I expected. and obviously we went into volume 2. Now we're on to volume 3, and we really are not even a full year in, and we're already remaking volume 1 again. We're adding more stories to it to kind of remaster it and make it even better. And we've learned how to make a magazine even more. I mean, prior to this, I never even made a magazine. I came from my company, Standing Wolf Archery, which was like we just made archery gear. I was doing that for like 5 years, and prior to that, I've been like an professional illustrator and graphic designer. Like even before getting into making archery gear, I mean, I've loved bow hunting and hunting for decades, but prior to actually doing it with Daniel, like making archery gear, I was doing something completely different. But I mean, we just had to the magazine worked out great, and it just took off, and it worked out better than we ever expected. And not that we didn't have high hopes, but it just, I mean, by the grace of God, it just everything lined up so well, and I'm so grateful to everything that happened to make it what it is now. And it's just like it's community supported, like literally, because like you said before earlier, there's very little advertising, and we're almost even going in a direction where there's going to potentially be even no advertising. It's just we wanted just to keep it just story driven, and like it's supported literally entirely by community backed people. So that's how it is. And some people, kind of bring that up, like, why is it more expensive than my regular subscription, which is like $3 or $4? But it's because we don't have the ads, which offset the cost, and it's entirely funded by people like yourself and everyone else who gets behind it. So that's how it's been, and that's how it's going to be going into the future.
All right, now let's talk about the future. I know me and you were talking before this, and you've done. Oh crap! What was the first episode? That wasn't the Rockies? That was Alaska. Then the second volume was the Rockies.
Yeah.
The third issue is the Great Lakes.
Great Lakes, yep.
The fourth is where I'm from, the Midwest.
Well, we're going number 4 with like the deep south area.
Deep south.
Yeah. So southern states, like really, like hog hunts and gator hunts and fly fishing, or not, fly fishing, but spear fishing. We really want to go a little bit more, switch it up a bit, and then we're going to go into the Midwest after that too.
I got an article to write for the South one too, I guess. Because my dad lived in northeastern Arkansas my grandparents lived down there for 20 some years. Then my dad moved down there, and he lived down there he passed away 2 years ago. So yeah, but I don't know. You guys gonna like do like species specific issues?
I'm sure we'll get to that point where that'd be kind of cool too. You know what? I think we actually do have something planned species specific too. So, I mean, my wife and I, we mapped out like 3 years worth of stuff, but at the same time, like we're open to like hearing people's suggestions of what they want to see, because we have to have some starting point. But, we'd love to incorporate other people's ideas and like things that they want to see, articles on. So like we're totally open to like working on this together with everyone to make something awesome.
All right, that works. Most of them I write down questions. I figured I was just shoot from the hip on this. So your predicted sales for the first issue was that first batch, right?
That first batch, and even then, like 750, I was like, is this like way too much to even like? I had no clue, because we had to commit to like a printer, and like there's a lot of stuff. Like making a magazine takes a huge amount of effort. Like, I was like, I did not even think it through as well as I should have been. My wife and I were like, what? This is insane. Like the stuff that you actually have to consider, like when you, not even just the idea, like the whole infrastructure is really complicated. And yeah, I mean, 750 was like, we don't know if that was too low or too high, or was that crazy, that way too high? I don't know. But yeah, we did 750, and we thought that was like manageable or reasonable. I mean, it wasn't astronomical, but yeah, 750.
Like I was watching, like I put in for that first 750 so I could get that Fred Bear print, and on watch goes, Man, hopefully, because I was watching the numbers like tick up when I got my order number. I go,
Yeah.
holy crap! He's like, hopefully, maybe he's gonna have to do like a second run of this. What was your final on that first issue? What you mind me asking? What your final order number was?
Well, we did the first 750, and then we did another. My math on the fly is horrible. 750, so another like 1250 to get like a total of 2,000 first, like right off the bat. So we did the 750, then we had to go back and get another or whatever to get to make the 2,000 right off the first month, more or less. Because it just sold fast, and we had to move quickly. And then from there, we just let it sell out for a while to kind of just like let it be what it was, because we didn't even think about even remaking it again. But then we had so many people when we did volume 2 ask they want to get volume 1, and we're like, well, we can't just not do volume 1 again, because it took 2 years for us to even make it. We got to at least use it because people are asking for it. And it was such a really exciting volume that we kicked off that we were like, okay, let's do volume 1 again. So we're in the process of launching that one again, and like, well, let's just change it up. Let's just add some more content, because some of the feedback we got initially off the bat, as best as we tried to make something cool off the bat, I was kind of like hoping, I was taking a lot of like risks doing something so different than anything else. And then I had a couple people that were really nice enough to contribute articles and put their reputation on the line. And that was kind of one of my concerns. Is like, well, I don't want to like embarrass anyone with like giving us like content and having them suck. So it's like, they believed in it, and they gave us like some really good articles. But now, kind of getting back to what I was talking about, we're relaunching it with some even more articles, and we're trying to make it match like the size that we're selling volume 2 and 3 at now. So it's a bigger magazine. The initial one was kind of a little too small. We wanted kind of like a digest book size.
I liked the size of the first one, to be honest with you. I actually went over and grabbed it off my bookshelf. Like, how many pages was it? It was over 100 pages.
The first one was just a touch under.
It was.
Yeah, we're adding more to be like around like 112 now. So it's kind of like the size of a book in reality, and it kind of more reads like a book than anything.
Yeah,
so we kind of
go ahead.
Yeah, so we wanted it to be easier to actually read than like a whole bunch of like columns. It kind of leans more into a book than magazine, but it's like kind of in the middle. It's definitely different. There's no question about it.
I like the size of it. It's perfect, so I can put it in my back pocket. And
that's what we wanted. Like a lot of people, I wanted to take it like reading in tree stand or reading like a lot of people said they've taken out crazy adventures and they sent us pictures. And I'm like, yeah, it fits in my pack. It fits in. That's great. That's exactly what we had in mind. Like thinking that might be really a good thing to have, is something that's more like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I take it with me when I go take my stepdad to the doctor and do all the errands and all that. It's in my back pocket. And I don't have to worry about like folding up a normal size magazine. I don't have to worry about folding it or anything like that. I'm somewhat of a neat freak when it comes to that, but
exactly. I mean, I think more people would tend to bring like a book with them somewhere than a magazine. But like I said, it's kind of like in the middle. It's not really a magazine typically, like the size and everything and the way it's designed. But it's not a book either. It's like kind of in the middle. It's different for sure.
And I know you don't want to have a lot of advertisements in there, but I don't think you want to rule that all the way out. That's just my opinion. Because how you have it set up, it's perfect. I used to get like I'm going to age myself, but I was a Boy Scout, got Boy's Life. All right. And at the back of every article, every issue, there was advertisement section, how you guys did it, and it was like, it's perfect. And I like that too. I mean, from all the old school magazines, like I like that kind of stuff too. I just didn't want I think I have a bunch of 50s magazines like Outdoor Life and that, and you'd be surprised how many. I mean, if you don't have them yourself too, but there's so many of those little ads throughout the magazines. They're like mega ad heavy. Like those ones from there, that ton was just like nonstop ads. So we were like, well, I like the idea and the look of it, but let's reel it back a bit, not go like crazy. So
So we just have like 2 pages in the back.
And that's perfect. Yeah, those old school magazines had a bunch of cigarette ads in the back in the day on it. And so, like some of the artwork on those older magazines for those cigarette ads are actually pretty cool.
Oh, I love it. I mean, the ads were amazing. Like the ads were still a part of the experience for sure. Like, and that's kind of like what we did too with some of the things. We made the ads even like, it's all together. It works. Like it was meant to like click all together, even the ads, right? So.
Now you didn't think about like, I know you're not big ad driven or anything like that. Did you think about hand drawing like any of like the ads, like the old time ads?
Yeah, I mean, I did personally everything.
Like I've not seen the Rocky one yet. Rocky Mountains, because I didn't buy the issue. I wanted to, but I was just short on cash.
Oh, we'll send you one.
I don't. You don't have to, Ron. I like it, but you don't have to. Yeah. I mean, what you're doing is great. I love it, and I wish more magazines took your suit. Like, I get like the big three, like outdoor magazines: Traditional Bow Hunter, Fur Fishing Game, and Midwest Outdoors. And I love those magazines, but it's full of ads, and they're like have the same style articles over and over. And
yeah, I don't want to bash.
I'm not trying to bash anybody.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying you're. I'm just like I purposely like stopped reading a bunch of that stuff for a while, and like I don't want to like get influenced. Like when we do this, I just want to do it. I just want to strip everything out. I just want to just deliver something like you said. It's just kind of like it's just stories driven, right? Yeah, so it's like.
And that's how these magazines got started. It's all based on stories and how tos and.
Yeah.
And not being at the beginning, these authors in these like 50s and 40s outdoor magazines, I don't think they were pushed by like big companies. Like, I'm just using fishing as an example. I don't think they were pushed by these bigger companies to let me see how I can word this without coming out wrong, to promote their bait or their rod or reel or anything like that. I don't know. I mean, they could have. I've only got a hold of like a handful of like outdoor lights from the 1950s, and they had pretty good articles in it. Like,
yeah, exactly. It was much better. Like, really with great stories, right?
And for me to like, I don't need a topic here. I can't even talk today. Sorry about that, Ron. You know what you obviously know what a northern pike is, right?
Yeah.
I'm just throwing this out there as an example. Now, there's a fish called a pickerel, which is like a northern pike, but smaller. It's like their cousin. Yeah. And you would like, from like 1980s until 1950s, you would see a bunch of these pickerel, like, articles written. But nowadays, nobody fishes for them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, it's not cool anymore. And I found those things pretty cool. I didn't even know they lived around me, but they do. Like, I caught them this year, we caught them with the ice, fishing backwaters of the Pecatonic River here in a slough. And they're just like pike. I mean, I didn't eat them or anything like that, but now I know you did the who won the giveaway?
Well, I don't like. There's a guy named Sam that I don't.
Okay.
I can't remember off the top of my head. I'd have to look up to see his order number or whatever. But like, I can't remember what state he was in. But,
and you guys have another giveaway coming up for your 1 year anniversary. Did you think about doing anything like that in like the summer issue?
Well, that's a great idea. We didn't even think about it, but now that you brought it up, Justin, I think we got to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't have to be that extravagant. Extravagant. I can't even talk. Whatever. I mean, I don't know. I mean, your magazine is different, and it's different in a good way. And I think it's going to make the other magazines step their game up. Because I know a couple people that stopped their subscriptions to these other magazines and just get your magazine, and they get like the PBS and the traditional Compton traditional bow hunters magazine, Walk for the Woods. Now, you're a Compton's member, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a Compton member. Yeah.
Are you PBS too, or no?
I'm not PBS, and it's not that I don't want to be a PBS. It's just honestly, I've just been so focused with like my other business and this that I haven't even like put any thought like to just being like an organization supporter. I mean, I'm a Compton supporter, like, and it's not just because I'm like biased or anything. It's just that I just never really put any thought into it. So right now, I'm just currently a Compton member, but I'm like totally open to being, supporting other organizations too. In fact, there's one that just recently began, the Traditional Bow Hunters Hall of Fame. I want to kind of give a shout out to you. I think what they're doing too is awesome. It's a slightly different mission statement, but they want to honor all the people that came before us and that too. And, everyone kind of does their own, fills in the gaps perfectly. PBS, Compton, they complement each other very well. Traditional Bow Hunters Hall of Fame, which just came up, they're really honoring the people that paved the way. So, I love what everyone's doing, and I'm trying my best to. I mean, my wife and I just started something that, just through the sale of some artwork that we have custom created for this, we want to donate money to Compton and Traditional Bow Hunters Hall of Fame. So we're doing an initiative for the next couple of weeks to help raise money for that, as well as obviously to put back into running Treadhunters even more too. Because like I said earlier, it's not funded by ads, so we want to give back as best as we can. And now that we got a little bit more attention on this, hopefully it's a little bit easier to kind of do these type of things. But yeah, I mean, getting back to what you said, I'm not a PBS member. It's not like anything specific that I want to be. So I haven't gotten around to it. I'm a Compton member, and I'm just looking to help. Help these guys grow. It's awesome what everyone does together.
And with that, I'm going to segue. I'm going to take a brief break, and hear a word from our sponsors. Thank you, Midwest Mania guests. Don't forget to check out Compton Traditional Bow Hunters, the National Traditional Bow Hunting Organization. It's family friendly. They've been around for a long, long time. And if you're in need of broadheads or anything, check out Vantage Point Archery, better known as VPA. Remember to use my promo code at checkout, MidwestMania10. And we're back. Thanks, Ron. So we were talking about Compton. Well, I went to PBS has this thing called the Odd Year Gathering shoot, and it's right across the border from me in Wisconsin. And I'm going to tell you, I've never met any of these guys before I went there, and I shot with a group of guys of I want to say 8, and it was set up pretty well. I'll say it's Kevin Winkler put it on. That's the guy's name. He's out of Monroe, Wisconsin. And his archery club, I don't know the name of it. I was going to say South Central Traditional Archery, but I know that's not it. But it was these group of guys you meet at these traditional events. They don't snub you. It doesn't matter if you're shooting a bow you got, a hand-me-down bow, a bow you got from a secondhand store, or one you made yourself. These guys all love everything about traditional archery and traditional bow hunting. It's like I'm trying to say this right. It's not really like a brotherhood because it's just like a group of friends that you haven't seen for a long time. You guys all come back together. And you started right where you left off. But even if you're meeting them for the first time, they let you in. I don't know if you had the same experience as me, but and most of these guys that are PBS members are Compton members too, because I think they go hand in hand, like you said.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, traditional archery people. I mean, not just traditional archery, but we'll talk about it because it's like what we're talking about. But traditional archery people are really supportive, like big time. Like everyone wants to see everyone succeed and are willing at any moment to help each other. I mean, like you said, at the shoots and rendezvous and stuff like that, it's like they're very supportive, nurturing group of people, and I think it's awesome. I just love it. I think the community is just incredible.
Like an older guy, I shoot an archery series with. him and my daughter get along great. Well, he doesn't have any kids. Well, he's a leathersmith. He made my daughter a quiver for Christmas last year.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, and it's got like magnetic pockets on it. Like instead of having buttons, they're magnetic. Oh, it's great. Oh, she calls him Grandpa Bob, and they give each other shit all the time. I don't even have to talk crap to him because Evie's already doing it, and he gives it right back to her. Oh, let's talk about without giving all the details in the Midwest issue. No, the Great Lakes issue. Sorry about that blank for a moment.
Yeah.
Let's talk about lead way into the Great Lakes issue. What's some of the topics that you talk about in there? Because when people think of Great Lakes, they think of they don't think about the Canada part of the Great Lakes. Most of it's like Lake Erie, Michigan, Ontario, and Superior.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Lake Superior, I guess, too, hugs the north part of Michigan.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Great Lakes area. I mean, it's just there's so many states, and I guess like Ontario, but there one Canadian province and a whole bunch of states that surround this area, and there's all kinds of things that are not just on the main Great Lakes, but little lakes and rivers around the area, and great hunting, the area in general. So there's lots of dense cedar forests, obviously a lot of hardwood. The terrain itself is so diverse in the Great Lakes. There's so much to talk about. In Volume 3, we're talking a lot about black bear hunts because those are notorious in the Great Lakes, black bear hunting. Obviously, we got deer hunting in this volume. We got really great writers, obviously yourself included. We're covering a lot of stuff. Moose too, how to hunt moose. We're talking about if anyone knows of the guy Sean James from the YouTube channel Myself Reliance, a homesteader wilderness type of guy.
No.
Huge YouTube channel. Yeah, he's in part of this. I'm drawing a blank now too. He's part of this volume as well. I did an incredible interview with him talking about what he does to survive for calories, in the type of environment where he's committed to surviving in this type of landscape, with as minimal stuff as possible. And he talks in great detail with what his strategies are for calories and how he goes to hunting and his philosophy on that. And we talked to another really great bow hunter, Ontario, Jeff Kavanaugh, who's a great YouTube, has a great YouTube channel too. He talks in detail, very specific detail about how to find moose if you want to go moose hunting in the area. He breaks it down to a science, and we got just a phenomenal article about that. Like I said, we got really great hunting articles. There's actually some really funny things in this, and obviously we got Big Sky Brookies, one of your articles too. So we got a wide range of stuff we're covering. And I think this one's really what makes this one different. It's a lot of the if not every one of the articles, talks about either family or friends. This is really cool because it just happened to work out like this. That all the articles, including yours, we talk about friendship or family, and it's a really driving narrative throughout the whole volume. It's really this one's really special for a lot of different reasons. It's very different than a lot of the ones we did, but it's also similar because we wanted to still have it's a Treadhunter's magazine, but each one has a life of its own for sure, and this one is no different. This one, without spoiling anything, like you just said, obviously we have really great stories. Again, I'm repeating myself, but it's true. I mean, we got the list of writers was crazy, including yourself, and we got really talented people who know how to tell great stories, and there's the stories about it's scary hunting in this area too. I mean, where I am here, it's dark as hell and dense as hell. I mean, it could be creepy. It's creepy to hunt here, and we got a guy telling his experience first time bear hunting, how creepy it can be, and we got unexpected hunts where you're going out for try and hunt a buck and you come home with a bear. I mean, we got all kinds of stuff. It's perfect. This is going to be, without question, an all-time classic.
My dad was. I'll put a note on this. My dad was hunting bear in in Minnesota up near Lake Superior. And he was walking out to the tree stand in the morning, was climbing his tree stand, gets up there and there's a black bear sitting in the tree stand.
It's crazy. You never know what you're going to get. So I love this area. I love
Because that's your area, isn't it? Up there, the Great Lakes?
Yeah. Yeah, that's my area too. I'm just slightly north of Lake Ontario, and it's got everything that Michigan has. Like, it's essentially the same terrain. It's the exact same terrain, like no different. And we cover everything. It's incredibly exciting. I'm so excited to get this into people's hands.
All right. And let's say we already touched on the sponsor of the magazine. Something I was going to ask you. I didn't write it down. I'm kicking myself for this. Now you can get this magazine yearly subscription, right? Or is it just okay?
Yeah, yearly subscription. I mean, I think I'm not sure if we even talked about it, like the price point stuff. But if we did talk about it,
we didn't talk about the price point. It's
yeah. I think we talked about
it. I think it comes out to be like 20. At least in my door, I try to do it real quick on my TV because it's hooked up to Google. I think it came up to like 2331 or something like that to my door. And that's Midwest address, so it could be a little bit more than that, or it could be a little bit less than that.
I would say like per issue, be about that kind of thing. Okay. And we got the yearly subscription. After volume 1, that was kind of like a test. Like we learned a lot, like what people want and what they don't want, and we're really trying to listen our best to like what people have been telling us. And they said, I want a subscription. So number 2, when we launched number 2, we're like, okay, let's do a subscription. And so we tried it where it was kind of like a quarterly, where it's kind of like it's kind of like reoccurring billing every 3 months. But then you're kind of getting like an issue every 3 months at a discount, and that is working really well. But I think we also say, you know what, people will just don't want to keep recurring paying. So we came up with another one that's just a yearly. You just pay up front for the whole year, and we'll give you free shipping and an extra magazine for the willingness to pay up front and the commitment. Because it's just we really appreciate it. So we did that too. So we try to have options for everyone, and for anyone who doesn't even want to have a subscription, we just do the single copy, like the one-offs too. So it's just from a business point of view, you got to like think, how can you make a lot of people happy, and obviously still give everyone what they want, but still be clear how it works so it's not confusing. So we're just trying our best. It's just my wife and I at the moment, with obviously like the contributing writers and the artists, but it's just a handful of us doing it. My wife and I can be very literal about it, but we're just trying our best and work as we go to listen and to expand. And we got a big vision for this. And
you guys do a hell of a job, Will.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's definitely challenging, and I'm sure everyone who's worked on like the Compton magazine, or Walk in the Woods, or traditional bow hunter, everyone knows who's actually making magazines, and it's tricky. There's a lot to work with and think about, and but it's fun. It's also great. I love it, and it's everything I personally love doing: bow hunting, outdoors, and like art design. And for me, I love it. And then, like you said, the way people respond to it is the best ever. I mean, it's so rewarding to know that, just some ideas that came out of nowhere and working over time is now making people excited, inspired, hopefully, wherever it comes from it. Hopefully positive is great. It's worth it.
Now, you ever get your magazine out to newsstands?
I don't know. That seems to be kind of like a way of the past now. I mean, we're in Three Rivers, and we're actually in there's 2 other places we're in. We're in Black Widow Bows too. They grabbed a couple volume 2, so you can actually go to Black Widows, and they're in there. I mean, you go on to Black Widow Bows to buy bows for sure, but if you buy a Black Widow bow, you might as well grab a copy of Treadhunters too. But we're in a couple small retailers as well too. But I guess the main distributor, if you want to refer to it as, is probably Three Rivers. So they've been really great carrying our magazine there, and I think we're the only magazine in there. But the newsstands, I don't know if we could make it work.
And we
want to go.
Like we want to go big, or Amazon, or I don't know. Amazon's not that great. I mean, Amazon's great for some stuff, but other stuff's not great for small businesses.
Yeah. I mean, we'll try and make it accessible for as many people as possible too,
And
yeah, we got big dreams, so we got big vision. We got some great ideas coming up that are not even just like themes. We got some big visions. And like you said, if it's gonna, in the competitive spirit, if it's gonna cause other people to step up their game, and we're gonna have to step up ours too. And so we got a great vision of where we want to go. I'm not even thinking about like competitive stuff. I really just try to stay focused on creating something that we love, and the results of it, I guess, speak for itself.
Alrighty. And people can go right to your website and order it too, correct? Obviously, they can. And I'll make a link. I'll attempt to make a link to your website. I'm not good at doing all the link stuff and all that. But I'll make a link. I'll put a link in my YouTube to your website where they can get it and check it out. You guys are on social media on Instagram and Facebook, YouTube,
Instagram, YouTube,
TikTok.
Yeah, and what was that?
Are you on TikTok?
No, not TikTok. I don't even know what you would do with TikTok. Quite frankly,
I'm on TikTok. It's worked. They have a special thing in there for like you're still a creator, you know what I mean, on TikTok, but you can put out your like services, and as you being a business, you can put that out there as a magazine company, and it works.
Okay, well, I'll just look into it. I think that'd be cool. I mean, I'm not opposed to it
Because like I'm 40, going to be 43 here this year, and
hey, I'm going to be 45. We're in the early 80s.
Like everybody like 33 and under, they're on Instagram and TikTok.
Right, exactly.
So, and that's just me from me doing social media background for an archery company a few years ago. I learned all this. I thought it would be like useless information, but it's tend to pay off because I do a podcast now, and yeah. And we are right at 37 minutes. As a closing thought to our listeners, Ron, I can't think of this. Do you want to get where can they send articles? Because you guys take outside articles. So
yeah, 100%.
If they have an article and they want to submit it to you, where can they send it to you at?
So just go to our website, Treadhunter.com. We got a section kind of like in the footer section of the website. You'll see like for writers, illustrators, yada, yada, yada. I mean, just go there and it'll show you kind of like, we're really open to doing, here's the thing, I'm going to actually kind of just put this out there too. We're going to do things a little bit differently as well. We love taking in articles. I mean, obviously, that's the main thing. So just go there. If you have something you've already written, send it in. Obviously, we need pictures to help tell the story. So it's like that's kind of like it has to go. You have to have some pictures to make the story work because then it just obviously makes it more interesting.
Yeah.
But another thing I want to put out there for anyone who's listening that has a story but is not really necessarily a writer, we can also work with you to actually do like a recording, and we could work and put your words and make it an article with you. So we're very flexible with how we can get your story across. And we've actually already done this a number of times with people who, like I said, are like writers but have great stories. And we don't want to limit this to people. We want to make sure that everyone who's got an awesome story that they really want to tell has that ability. So that's something a little different that we're doing. So just to put that out there, that's an option. And you can always email us too. There's actually a section for oral storytellers. And as long as you're able to tell the story in your words, we'll keep it your words, and it'll be your article, just done a little differently. So we're really embracing traditional writers like yourself and people who have that skill, which obviously we want to like grow and nurture, and also make it accessible for people who really haven't tried writing, or maybe intimidating, but can definitely say it. And that's all you got to do is just talk with us. We'll record it, and we'll do work on magic to make sure it's your words that shine. And same thing. We'll need some pictures, but just go to the website near the footer. For writers, there's a submission thing. It's very straightforward, and we're not limiting word count to a degree. I mean, yeah, we want to keep it like tell your story. I mean, that's part of what makes us a little bit different too. You don't have only 500 words to say. We want you to tell it the way you want to tell it. So, yeah, you'll find it there at tradhunters.com. All the stuff you need to know.
All right, Ron, stay on the line. I'm going to end this podcast. Thank you for listening, everybody on this episode with Ron Angelo from Treadhunter magazine. Please go give their magazine a look. It will not disappoint at all. It's a great magazine and great company, and I appreciate everybody that listens. Have a nice day and God bless.